Why you should beware of Bigfoot. Missing people and years of horror. For decades, whispers of Bigfoot have haunted the edges of our understanding, dismissed by skeptics but horrifyingly real to those who've encountered the creature. The evidence is chilling. Missing persons cases, unexplained mutilations, and first-hand accounts of terror. If you venture too deep into the wilderness, you might not come back. The missing people. Each year, thousands of people disappear in forests across North America. While some cases can be explained by accidents or wildlife encounters, a disturbing number defy logic. Experienced hikers vanish without leaving tracks. Children are found miles away in terrain they couldn't have traversed alone. In 1982, a young couple camping in Oregon's Rogue River Siskiyou National Forest went missing. Days later, searchers found their tent shredded and their belongings scattered. Deep humanoid footprints, far larger than a man's, were found leading into the dense woods. Their bodies were never recovered. Locals spoke in hushed tones about the big man who stalked the forest, a warning that went unheeded. Encounters turned deadly stories of hostile encounters with Bigfoot have been passed down for generations. Survivors describe a creature that is intelligent, territorial, and capable of immense violence. The Ape Canyon Incident, 1924. Prospectors near Mount St. Helens claimed they were attacked by a group of massive, ape-like creatures. Rocks were hurled at their cabin through the night, and one man narrowly escaped being dragged away by the beasts. The men abandoned their mining claim, convinced they had angered something they couldn't fight. Alaska's Kushtaka legends. Indigenous Alaskan tribes tell of the Kushtaka, a large, hairy being that mimics human voices to lure victims into the forest. Many believe this to be another form of Bigfoot, one that hunts people rather than avoids them. In more recent years, hunters and campers have reported eerie howls, tree-knocking sounds, and even rocks thrown at their campsites, warnings ignored at their peril. Predator of the wilderness, Bigfoot isn't just an elusive creature, it's an apex predator. Witnesses describe it as standing 8 to 10 feet tall, with unimaginable strength and speed. Accounts of people being snatched, dragged, or chased by the creature are more common than you might think. One chilling case involves a park ranger in the Appalachian Mountains who claimed to find a hiker's campsite torn apart, with claw marks scored deep into nearby trees. Blood was smeared across the ground, but no body was found. The ranger, sworn to secrecy by superiors, later confided that he'd seen massive footprints leading away from the scene, footprints that vanished as if the creature had leapt into the trees. Decades of unexplained horror. The legend of Bigfoot isn't just modern cryptozoology. Indigenous peoples across North America have warned of these creatures for centuries. To the Salish of the Pacific Northwest, the creature they call Sasquatch is a guardian of the woods, but also a punisher of those who disrespect the land. In the 1800s, settlers reported encounters with wild men in the woods, often followed by stories of missing livestock, destroyed homes, and even lost children. These accounts faded into folklore, but they never stopped entirely. In modern times, Bigfoot sightings have surged in remote regions like the Pacific Northwest, the Appalachians, and parts of Alaska. Some researchers argue that the increasing number of disappearances in these areas is no coincidence. Search and rescue teams often report bizarre findings during recovery missions: makeshift shelters made of twisted branches, piles of animal bones, and eerie silence that descends over the area. The warning signs. If you venture into Bigfoot territory, there are signs you should never ignore. Eerie silence. A sudden absence of birds and wildlife could mean a predator is near. Tree knocking or howls. Bigfoot is said to use these sounds to communicate or warn trespassers. Rock throwing. If stones are being lobbed toward you, leave immediately. Large, human-like tracks. These aren't just footprints, they're warnings. A predator in the shadows. Skeptics may scoff, but the fear is real for those who've seen what lurks in the woods. Bigfoot is not just a harmless cryptid or a campfire tale. It's a force of nature, powerful, intelligent, and utterly terrifying. It doesn't want to be found, but when it does cross paths with humans, the outcome is rarely good. So the next time you wander into the wilderness, remember, you are not alone. And if the forest goes silent, you'd better run.
Hey guys, did you like this video? If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Or something bad might have to go down, no cap. If you don't, then me and Ms. Harper won't be able to go on a date because I'm broke.